morning, guys. So what do you do if you're in Glacier National Park and it's honestly so cloudy that you can hardly see anything around you? This is what the mountains look like right now, and then this is what the mountains looked like when we got here. So what do you do when the park's a little bit cloudier than you thought? You chase some butterflies.
And you catch it, Mom.
You want me to catch a butterfly?
Okay.
Oh, I see one over here.
So we've been keeping an eye on the air quality in the area. It's not good. It's still okay. It's not like evacuation type air quality, but you know, we just feel like it's not a great idea to be somewhere with smoke this thick for an extended period of time if we don't have to be. And so we're looking at moving on. We hate to do it because we really love Glacier, and what we've seen of Glacier has been awesome. We're gonna go east. There's smoke for 4 to 6 hours, but then it kind of clears out and we can just go a different route going that way. So I have to admit, even with some sort of a factory burning who knows what over there, with a major road beside us, another major road down here, and with a Walmart parking lot right here, we actually slept pretty good last night. And something else that's also impressed me has been this 7-gallon water container we bought at Walmart maybe a few weeks ago. We hardly ever drink out of our water tank in our RV, so it's really nice to have this because we come out here in the morning and just fill up. We try to keep always like at least one of these gallon jugs with a screw lid. We've learned to have a screw lid when you carry things like that in an RV with us at all times. In the mornings we come out here and fill up all our drinking containers. So I mean, this thing will last us, you know, 4 to 6 days. Then when I'm done with it, just gotta flip it back up. Scoot it back in there. We're ready to roll. Morning, girls. Hey, Hensley. Do you see that fire? As long as whatever they're burning stays over there, right? You ready to hit the road?
Yeah.
All right. You got the floss water? All right, let's do this. So one thing that happens to us, but not a lot, because we'll do like a 3-4 month route away from Tennessee and then come back through Tennessee. And I've got people in Tennessee that, you know, I know and trust and let them work on the van and change the oil and check, you know, anyway, they check everything over. But sometimes we get stuck in a route where we put too many miles on the vehicle and we have to change the oil while we're, you know, going on the road. And so if you got a vehicle you're not comfortable changing the oil in, you need to think about that, because if you got a Class A, you know, you're more limited in where you can take things. So I'm gonna chalk this one up as a win for the van. So with the van, we can just take it somewhere like this, you know, get the oil changed, and boom, we're done. I don't have to worry about finding somewhere big enough to hold, you know, the motorhome or anything like that. The downside is we have to unhook the trailer. I haven't asked, but I'm sure I have to unhook the trailer to do that. So thoughts on the Valvoline Instant Oil Change Center. It was pretty intense from Marissa, I guess.
I mean, I don't know what was going on, but it sounded like they knew what they were talking about.
Just
They
check.
checking everything.
Check. And Hensley got a free sucker. Oh, and she dropped her drink. I totally get it. This isn't the cheapest way to do this. If I did all this myself, I could probably save 50%. This is maybe not the most efficient way to do this. If you're a gearhead and you could do it yourself, and you've done this for years, you have a lot of experience, you know, you can make sure everything's done exactly like you want it. But if you don't have those things, we're not in one place. Yes, we need the check. If you're not in one place very often, if you're not a gearhead, something like this could be a good thing.
Check.
no clue what that is. Maybe like a huge pop-up thing, I don't know. It's pretty cool looking though. We are taking a break in Judith Gap, and when we take breaks with our toddler, we're always looking for stuff like this. Right, Hensley? You like playgrounds?
Yeah.
Yeah, they're not bad, are they? Marissa's just showing off now, making us feel bad, although I shouldn't feel bad for eating tuna salad here. So that camper that was down the road actually followed us in here, and they're right over here behind me. That thing is so cool. The wind is crazy here. We just heard a noise behind the van. I looked in the mirror, I know what it was, but I'm gonna go check anyways, but I know what it was. So we've had issues with this before. Yep, it's gone. That doesn't look tacky at all, does it, babe? Oh man. It's toast, I saw it. One good gust caught it, it's gone. It latches right here with this. But this kept coming loose and falling down, which I would check it when we stopped and try to get it tighter, but it's one of those tiny cosmetic things that I'm sure is not cheap. So we checked on the lid, it's shattered, it's gone. No hope of recovering that thing, so we're just gonna move on and hope we can find another one to figure out some way to get that thing covered. It's part of it, you're dealing with the elements when you're on the road in an RV. So with anything bad that happens, it's usually some good news. At least we don't have to mess with taking the top off anymore. So all I gotta do is unscrew this, and we're good to go. It's nice, I don't have to mess with this anymore, so you know, it's kind of a perk, right?
No. Don't get any.
And some people travel without these. Like you can just paint these tanks. Looks pretty cool too. I'm gonna fill up a propane because we're optimistically hoping that we're gonna be boondocking tonight. I don't know for sure because I have no clue if there's space. I do have a backup. The backup is full hookups, but hoping that the boondocking does work out. And out of curiosity, I did take a few minutes to look up what it would cost to replace the lid. The lid's $100. I doubt that includes shipping. And then if you do the entire assembly, this is the kicker. Thing's over $600 for that thing. Isn't that crazy? That's nuts.
I know.
And probably doesn't include shipping.
When we first started, this would have totally stressed us out. Over time, you're just, it's not getting used to it either. You just get more laid back, I think. I think you have to, or you would be constantly stressed out. And there's things that go wrong in a house too. So, I mean, just because you're living life on the road, don't think, well, I'm gonna have more problems or less problems. You still have day-to-day problems. They're just different than what they were before.
You're moving down the road, everything's shaking, there's heavy winds, there's other people that factor in, there's your own decisions that factor in. Stuff's gonna happen. It's not if, it's when. Just have money set aside for it. So pretty excited about this spot. Pretty excited about this area.
Sometimes it's kind of strange because you show up to a spot and you don't know what to expect and you don't know what it's gonna look like, so it's kind of like a big reveal. And sometimes, you know, it's just a place to park, and then sometimes it's a really cool, beautiful area. This is one of those nice surprises where you don't really know what to expect and you show up and it's pretty awesome.
Well, I think most of our boondocking spots have turned out better than we thought they would. They're risky, or they feel risky to us at least. We don't know exactly what we're going to get, but most of the time it's better than we expect. Well, it has been a long day. Once we include the oil change and the mishap and everything else we've had happen today. So,
yeah.
But it's been a good day.
It was kind of nice showing up to this peaceful spot. I think we needed it.
Yes.
After today.
The water, we can hear the sound of the water too. It's very relaxing.
It's really nice. And the sun's like setting.
We're going to enjoy this sunset and we will catch you guys later.